Hello everyone, welcome back. Severed is here, coming back with part 3 of What If Deku Was Xiao. Now, where we last left off, Izuku has finally come out of the underground castle, or like a maze under the mountain that he was, fighting a cave. Anyways, after he finally got inside and got hold of the Dairo Vision, I believe its name. If I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please tell me down in the comment. Anyways, Xiao telling him that he can't use it by himself. He need to find a worthy successor, or a worthy holder of this vision, because there is no possible way for a person to have two visions at the same time. And no, if you are a Genshin Impact fan and you play it a lot, yes, I know about Child or Tartaglia, that guy that having two visions that able to control water and electricity. I know about him, but now just go with me, roll with me. Everyone can only use one vision, unlike him. Anyways, Izuku right now walking down the city, and he asked himself into talking with Xiao in his head, said, so, I should only follow the light and it will gonna, lead me into the user? Yes, just follow where the vision is telling you to go. And after that, the only thing that you should do is giving the vision into the holder. And after that, the vision will automatically attach itself into the wielder of it. So, the only thing that you should do right now is searching for him. As Izuku said, alright. As Izuku's just walking down the street, having his hoodie on his head, and said in his head, Xiao, I wondered, what is exactly how the vision users are being chosen? Can you tell me? As Xiao said, alright. Let's say you have a pyro vision, which is basically the fire. For the fire vision, you need to have such a strong determination, such a strong will that always will gonna push you forward to accomplish whatever goals that in your mind, no matter what they are. That's how the vision users of Pyro being chosen. While in the other kind of, visions like the Dryo, or not the Dryo, I mean the Cryo, which is the water. The user need to be calm as the water and need to be always going with the flow. Need to be always as easy and calm as possible. That's how the personality of the cryovision being. The same thing goes for ice. You need to have such a cold personality, to say the least. And for the Dryo, which is the one that you have right now, the person that need to be chosen by the Dryo vision need to have such a hope and such a dreams for this world. Need to see the living beings as not only just some things in the world, but he need to see everything in a different perspective from everyone else. He need to see this world as beautiful as it is, and as horrible as it is. I don't know what. I really don't know how to talk right now. Anyways, as Izuku said, cool. But you didn't tell me about the Anemo, the one that I have. Why did it choose me exactly? As, Xiao said, well, for the Anemo vision users, they normally not believing in themselves. They don't believe they deserve what they get. Like me, for example. When I was alive and I got my vision, I wasn't believing that I deserved to be a Yakusha. I wasn't believing that I deserved to fight in this great war and to have all that power just between my arms, and all that hopes and dreams of the world being connecting to me, and all that pressure on me. I didn't believe that I deserved such a name. And you, Midoriya, you think yourself that you doesn't deserve to be a hero. You think that you doesn't deserve to be the one to save the world, right? As Izuku said, yeah, you're kinda right. Well, I think I found it, as after that Izuku stopped and the glowing of the Dryo vision getting stronger as Izuku looking in front of him, he see UA as Izuku said, UA. Huh. So, is it a hero or a student maybe? Well, let's go inside. As Xiao said, be careful. Make sure no one noticed you. Alright, as Izuku said, alright. After that, Izuku go behind UA and seeing the wall in front of him as he said, alright, just focus, air float, just like you've been learning from a lots of months. Focus the wind under your legs so you can fly in the air. As Izuku start doing this, and after that, he start floating a little bit and getting closer and closer into the wall as he just jump above it. And after that, he having his legs, inside the ground of UA, as he said, well, that was easy enough. But after that, the alarms start to go off, and all the students of UA start to go, of course, scared, thinking that this is a villain attack. As Izuku hearing the alarm system, he said, oh shit, what did I do? As after that, Xiao said, I don't know, but go, hide somewhere. As Izuku, start running, and keeping, a little mask on his face, not the real mask, the Conqueror of Demons mask, but just a normal mask for him, for only his mouth. As he starts running in, and after that he sees some heroes in front of him, as he immediately hide behind the wall. As of course the heroes, which is basically Eraserhead and Mike, said, hey, Eraserhead, did you hear the alarm? Do you think it's a villain? No, why would a villain? I really don't know, but why would a villain be so stupid to attack UA right now? A lots of heroes right now inside the buildings. There is no way a stupid villain will gonna just come in thinking that he will be able to defeat All Might and everyone else here. As President Mike said, alright then, but we should be careful. We don't know whose Might be is. He might be working with, him. As Eraser has said, alright, let's go. And after that, they just leave the place. Izuku said, whew, that was close. I need to go. As after that, Izuku come into the building of UA. Just running, making sure to knock off the cameras by just sending a gust of wind on them and breaking them. As he just walking in and walking, in the end he find a student in front of him. He immediately jump on the student and knock the student off. And after that he just steal his clothes and put him inside one of the closet in one of the rooms. As Izuku coming out wearing his school uniform of UA and said, well, this is not the way that I expected that I'm gonna get into UA, but anyways, as he start walking, after everything calmed down, Izuku start walking until he finally found out the person. He go into the, of course, down into the first floor of UA and into the cafeteria, as he just looking at the vision, and after that just pointing it in one of the direction, as he see that is pointing on a girl with a weird hair, a green hair to be precise. As Izuku said, wait, isn't this? As he looked closer and closer, he see Ibara, this girl, on the screen right now, the one with the vine hair girl, she is. Anyways, as Izuku come closer and closer, and after that, he sit by her side. He looking at her, she just praying, thanking the god for the food that he, gave her and everything like that. As Izuku said, hey, Ibara. As Ibara looking on her right, she see Izuku as she kinda surprised because she know that Izuku is not a student in UA. As she said, wait, aren't you the kid that I met a couple of days ago? What are you doing here? As Izuku said, can I talk with you in privacy for a little bit? As Ibara said, wait, are you the one that attacked the place? As Izuku said, no, I'm not the villain that attacked the place. Well, I kinda get inside, but I'm not the one that attacked the place, but can you please just come with me? As Ibara seeing this, she, after that, immediately throw her, hair on Izuku, wrapping it on Izuku. As she said, may the god forgive you for what you did. I was thinking that you are actually a nice kid, but you were just using me, right? You just saw me and asked me a couple of questions about UA to know how to get in, right? As Izuku said, can you please just fucking leave me and get me out of these thorns? As after that, all the students seeing this, seeing just Ibara having a kid between her vines in the middle of the air, as they said, hey Ibara, what are you doing? As she said, this is the person that attacked you. Hey, he's the one that turned on the alarm system. Call the heroes. As after that, some students leave the place to call a couple of heroes, while some students still in there to, of course, surround Izuku and start capturing them. As some of the students said, so, you are the one that attacked us? You must be a really stupid kid. But he seemed in our age, you know. He seemed like 16 years old. Yeah. Why would you do something like this? Really? You're still 16 years old and you already becoming a villain? What a very stupid idiot you are. As Izuku seeing this, he said, alright, I didn't want to do this in the hard way, but anyways. As after that, Izuku just start focusing a little bit and everyone start feeling such a strong gust of wind coming out of him. After that, Izuku said, tornado! And immediately after that, a strong gust of wind coming out of Izuku's body, making a tornado inside the restaurant and lifting up all the, of course, the benches and every plane, just making the students start to go in circle motions around Izuku. Ibara didn't get affected by it because Izuku didn't want her to get affected by it. In the end, Izuku stopped the tornado and a lot of students being thrown away, while a couple other were able to protect themselves. After that, Izuku just broke through the thorns of Ibara and said, can you please just listen to me? As Ibara said, I'm not gonna go with you or listen to you, you villain. As she threw her vines on Izuku dodging into the left, and after that he just dashed on her and chop and hit her on her neck, knocking her off. And after that he just got hold of her as he said, damn it, is it really gonna be this hard with every new one? As xiao in his head said, well, she is not trusting you. It will be hard to convince her to join you, but that's her fate. She will gonna help you in a way or another. As Izuku after that start carrying Ibara out of the place, but before he got very far away, Eraserhead, Katsuki Bakugo, and a couple other students, which is from class 1A and class 1B, including Tetsu and Monoma and a couple others, had just come in. As Eraserhead said, you give up right now and leave the student. As Izuku seeing in front of him all the others, he said, oh, so Eraserhead, who are you? Wait, are you Katsuki Bakugo? As Baku said, yeah, what do you want, idiot? As Izuku said, I really don't want anything from you. I'm gonna deal with you later, but now if you come any closer. As Izuku after that, he just engulfed his right arm with the tornado and holding Ibara from her neck by his left arm, saying, I'm gonna send a strong gust of wind directly into her head, blowing it into pieces. Understand? As after that, everyone just standing in their place, and Xiao said, interesting. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Now just make sure to not ruin everything, and don't actually kill her. As after that, Eraserhead said, Bakugo, Monoma, surround Midoriya. Not Midoriya, I mean surrounding him, because they don't know that is actually Izuku. As Monoma just touching Bakugo, taking his quirk, and they come from the left and the right. Izuku going back a little bit, and after that, using the tornado in his right arm, he said, well, I warned you! And after that, he just sending a strong gust of wind behind his back, blowing the window behind of him, and start jumping out, basically flying out a little bit. He's not that good with the floating ability, but he can hold himself in the air for a couple of minutes, as he starts just going away while Bakugo and Monoma just flying up after him. Bakugo said, come here, you asshole! As Monoma screaming, saying, I'm gonna beat you to him, Bakugo, let's see who will gonna win! As after that, Izuku just saying into himself, seriously, are they fighting on who will gonna capture me first? As of course, Xiao said, just use your wind for God's sake. You can defeat them. Why are you making this so fucking hard? As Izuku said, I'm surrounded by people, they are only insulting me. And after that, Izuku just throw Ibara up in the air. As Bakugo and Monoma seeing this, they, doesn't look at Izuku. Izuku taking this chance and immediately throw two gusts of winds on both of them, on Bakugo and Monoma, throwing them away, smashing them into one of the buildings. Izuku got hold of Ibara while she falling from the sky and leave the place. In the end, they couldn't get into Izuku in the perfect time. Monoma and Bakugo start, just talking against each other, throwing insult on each other, and until the other heroes finally come into the scene. Eraserhead asking both of them, saying, what happened? As Monoma said, he got Ibara. It's all because of this stupid fucking explosion head. What? You're blaming me now? Fucking copycat! What are you talking about? I was about to get him if it wasn't for you! As, Monoma said, oh, shut up. And after that, Eraserhead just wrapping his scarf around of them and said, shut the hell up, both of you. Let's get back into UA and tell the principal about this. As they just get back into UA, and while that happening, Izuku on the other side of the city, he just carrying Ibara between his arms and go into the forest, as he said, well, we finally got her. Not as smoothly as I was expecting, but at least I got her. Well, good job. Now, we should make her awake, but try to put her inside some chains before you, make her awake her, because she might still attack you. As Izuku said, alright. After that, Izuku just putting something on Ibara's head just to make sure that she doesn't use her vines. And after that, he just wakened her and said, hey, Ibara, are you okay? Are you okay? As Ibara waking up and said, what's happened? As she see in front of her Izuku, as she said, you, why did you take me? What do you want from me? The heroes will gonna come, I'm sure of it. I hope they will gonna come in perfect time and capture you. Why are you doing something like this? You still so young to ruin your life and go into the dark path. As Izuku said, she sure will gonna be such a great user of a Vision, right? She having a very strong faith. As, Ibara said, who are you talking to? And second of all, what is the Vision are you talking about? As Izuku said, oh, yeah, you can't hear his voice, he's only in my head. Anyways, look, Ibara, I want to talk with you about something important. You might know me. I am the one that stole the mask and the stone of the ancient warrior xiao from of course, the museum. Do you heard about that? As Ibara said, yeah, I heard about it. You are the one that did it. Xiao was a great warrior in Japan. Why are you stealing his things? You're insulting his legacy by just putting on his mask and his vision, or his stone. As Izuku said, yeah, it's kind of funny because he's the one that chose me. Or at least his mask did, and his soul is stuck inside the mask. And Izuku explaining some things into Ibara. Ibara is certainly not believing him so much. As Izuku said, now, Ibara, I want you to take this. The world is in a very big danger, and me and you and a couple other people that I don't know actually right now, I still didn't collect all of the visions still out there, and I need to collect all the other five people that left, and then we will be able to save the world from the danger that's coming. So I'm telling you, are you gonna join me into my quest to conquer the danger that's coming into this world? As Ibara not believing him, saying, how should I believe you? You are attacked UA. As Izuku said, I didn't kill anyone. Didn't you saw that? I just throw them all around. Katsuki, Bakugo, and Monoma are still okay, but I just throw them away, making sure that will not gonna follow me. as Ibara actually remembering what's happened in the cafeteria, seeing how the students were mostly just being thrown around. She said, well, you're right about that, but I'm not trusting you. If you're really honest about what you are saying, why don't you just break my chains? As Izuku said, are you gonna attack me? As Ibara said, no, I promise you that. As Izuku after that, he just break her chains and she actually not, attacking him. As Izuku said, you're actually right. I wasn't actually trusting that you were gonna just not attack me. As Ibara said, alright. Now, what is thing about the vision? As Izuku just showing her the dire visions, she's seeing this weird glowing grease stone and said, so you want me to take this? What will happen if I take it? As Izuku said, first of all, when you will gonna take it, you will never gonna be able to take it off. Well, I don't at least that's what I know right now. Maybe we'll be able to take it off in the future, but right now you will not be able to take it off. Second of all, you will be able to control nature. And I'm sure that you will gonna get a good use out of this ability, right? I mean, your hair is vines and you controlling, other kind of vines and earth and things like that, trees and leaves and plants. I'm sure that you will gonna get a good use out of it, even when you become a hero in the future. And listen, Ibara, I'm not forcing you on anything or anything. I'm not forcing you to do anything. You can go back into UA, but you need to take this. Please, I'm asking for your help. The world in a big danger, and I need all the help that I can get. And you are the first step forward for my dream to become true, and to be able to save this world from what will gonna happen to it. So, please tell me, are you with me? As Ibara seeing the stone between Izuku's hand glowing in front of her, as she said, alright, but yeah, I will never gonna kill anyone, alright? And I doesn't want to see you killing anyone, understand? Once you do something like that, I will gonna immediately gonna just capture you and send you into Tartarus after sending you back into the heroes. Understand? As Izuku said, great. Well, just take it. As Ibara just taken the vision and put it on her left side, left hand, which is immediately the vision just forced itself into Ibara hand, making it unable to take it off anymore. As Ibara said, so now what? As Izuku said, now you go back into UA, to your home, something like that. Is not really a big deal. You can go back, but I'm gonna have to, sometime I'm gonna have to come to you and to ask you for help, because I really need to collect the other visions. And another ability that both of us have, when you whisper my name into your vision, I'll be able to hear your voice by inside my own vision. It's like, asking me for help. Even if I am on the other side of the planet, I'll be able to hear your voice through the vision, alright? As Ibara said, alright. This will gonna be certainly useful to have someone backing, helping me every now and then. Well, see you around, Izuku. As Ibara just leave of course, the forest, and Xiao speaking in his headset. So, what are you gonna do now, Midoriya? As Izuku said, I really want to chill out a little bit. My head is hurting me, and I need to heal myself a little bit. Her vines are really strong. Not gonna lie, she actually hurted me. I wish that she actually honest about being on my side, and she will not gonna just go into UA and tell them all about my secret. Well, I think I'm just gonna go and take a rest. And after that, Izuku just go and taking a rest, leaning against a wall inside the cave and just sleep. And this one gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.